Hi, good morning, children. So, I think all of you had read that first lesson and completed the notes. Okay, so I just put that note in the WhatsApp chat. You can write it in your notebook. It is the additional practice work that is I am giving, and I think only one question is remaining in the textbook exercise. I will give it to you later. So, this video is about the second chapter of our textbook, that is about land, soil, water, natural vegetation, and wildlife. That is a simple, very simple chapter. So, shall we go to the chapter? Yes. So the topography, the landforms, the physical features are not even everywhere. That means take your place, take the example of our places that where we are living. So we can see so many types of topographic features, means ups and downs, hills, valleys, rivers or streams, then mountains may be there, then field agricultural land may be there. So there are differences in the landscape, isn't it? So many land features are there, landforms are there. That is why all over the earth the places are not the same. Somewhere we can see deserts, somewhere mountains, and some plains, plateaus, coastal regions, islands. So many types of landforms are there. In the beginning, the textbook, two contexts are given there. The places from two different areas. Okay, the life of people in that two particular places, two different places. One is from Africa and another one is from New Zealand. So Africa, the name itself, when we are hearing the name of that particular continent, some landforms came to our mind about the Sahara Desert, then the pyramids, then the Nile River, all these things. This particular context is from Tanzania, a very rocky mountainous region, a mountainous country, a desert. So many parts of this particular country is desert. So the life of people there is entirely different from the life of the people of Australia. Sorry, New Zealand. Okay. Is when we are looking around, you can see so many mountains. Have you heard about mountains? Yes, mountains and hills are there. And do you know what is the difference between mountains and hills? Hmm? Yes, hills and mountains both are high areas, means high lands. And the only one difference is about their height. Means if the landform is above 900 meters of height, it is termed as mountains. And whenever it is below 900, it is a hill. That is the main difference. Okay, hills and mountains. So we have in our country, we have the mountain is there, Himalayas, the great Himalayas. And you know that this is the highest, the Himalayas are the highest mountains in the world, as the Mount Everest is situated in Himalaya. So that is about mountains. So mountains are there. Then, yes, plains are there. So look at this picture, plain. It is a plain area. Plain area, yes, we can see a lot of agriculture. Different types of crops are grown in this particular plain, as this area is having abundant supply of water. That means so many rivers may be there in the plains. Then population is also very high. That is why agriculture is very easy. Then transportation of facilities are very high in this region, in this plain area. So you can see the population is very high in plain area than mountainous region. Mountainous region, it is not easily accessible. That is why people inhabiting in that particular place is very less. They prefer, yes, the areas like plains, easy to move. They get so many types of occupations. Then facilities of transport and other services are available, easily available and cheap, isn't it? So this is about a plain. So plain means there is abundant supply of water, different types of agricultural crops are grown there. Then in total the development is very high in plain area than any other regions. Okay, any other landforms. Then comes, yes, have you noticed this picture? Have you seen this picture before? Yes, this is a picture of a Plato. Plato. What do you mean by a Plato? Hmm? Yes, Plato, simply we can say it is a tableland. Tableland. Means, look at this picture, this is a table. The top of the tableland or the plateau is flat. Hmm? Flat topped. And what about the sides? Slopes? Yes, they are very steep. So, plateau is a landform which has a flat surface and steep slope. Okay, plateau means a tableland. That means that is having a flat surface and steep slopes. In India, we have a plateau. Can you name the plateau? Not one, so many plateaus are there. Yes, can you name the plateau in our country? Yes, that is, yes, Deccan Plateau. Deccan Plateau that you can see in this video itself in the last part. Okay, yes, that is about a plateau. So mountains are there, plains are there, then here plateaus are there. Yes, very important. In our country also we have a desert region. Yes, the desert of Thar, the great Indian desert. That is mostly in the state of Rajasthan. Some a very small part is in Gujarat. Leave it. So the most of the Thar desert is in Rajasthan. So you can see, yes, sand dunes and sand everywhere without any vegetation, or without the vegetation is very less, means plants are very less, vegetation is very less. Then animals, yes, we can see a very limited number of animals. We can see only this camels and some goats, like that. Only this type of animals are living there because these animals need a very little amount of water. Then what about the agricultural practices? Yes, very less as compared to plain. Yes, this desert region is lack of water, so the agricultural production is very less, isn't it? Yes, and what about the population? Population is also very less because of scarcity of water. So that is about desert. Okay, then this is a grassland. Grassland means, yes, the context given in your textbook about the New Zealand, that grassland you can see. So the people there, they are rearing different types of cattle like goats or sheep, or sometimes there's cows and buffaloes, like that. So grassland is a vast area. It is just like a plain, but no agricultural practices. The different types of agriculture is not seen there. We can see a single type of crop all over that particular single area. A vast area may be under a single type of crop, maybe wheat. Wheat is the main important agricultural production produced in that particular grasslands. Okay, that is about the grassland. Okay, these are some of the different types of landforms, land masses on the earth. Okay, the next, just look at this map. Yes, from this map you can see different types of physical divisions or the topographic divisions of our country. Look at the picture, it is given in different colors. Can you see them? Yes, in the north and east. Yes, look at here. So north and east, here, north and east, we have lofty mountains, the great Himalayas. Okay, then south of these northern Himalayas, northern mountains, we have a plain area, the Gangetic plain, and here the Brahmaputra plain. Then here the yellow color, the desert in Rajasthan. Then here in the center part, it's a triangular shape. Can you see that? Yes, that is, I told you the Deccan Plateau region, Deccan Plateau. This part is called Deccan Plateau, and this part Malwa Plateau, and here Chota Nagpur Plateau is here. Then from Gujarat to south and from West Bengal to south, we have a very long and narrow Yes, coastline, the west coast and the east coast. Okay, two very narrow coastlines are there. Then again, yes, you can see a group of islands in the Arabian Sea and also in Bay of Bengal. In Arabian Sea in the west we have Lakshadweep, that is very close to our state Kerala. Then in Bay of Bengal in the east we have a group of islands Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Okay, that is about the physical features of India, only taking our country. Yes, so you can see so many differences in landforms in our country. Just in our country we can see so many different types of landforms. That is the topography, or simply we can say physical features of our country. The Himalayas or the mountains, then the Gangetic plains or the plains, then the Thar desert, then the plateau region, then the coastal lines, islands. All these are the different types of landforms seen in or present in our country. Okay. So in the coming videos, we should discuss the different land use pattern. How this available land is, yes, is divided or used by the people for different activities, or what are the important activities of the people in each of these landforms. Okay, that we can see in the coming videos. So this is all for today. Then you please listen, read the textbook very clearly. It is very simple part. It is given in the textbook. The first part is only two types of land area, two different places have different climatic condition and land features. Okay, landforms. You just read the lesson very carefully. If you find any difficulty in understanding that particular area, please ask me frankly. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.